Hi, welcome back. In this session, we'll discuss active and passive voice, a very important grammatical structural item which has been prescribed as part of syllabus for all classes of secondary schools. Well, here we will convert active voice sentences into passive voice using simple present and simple past tense. However, before going through these conversions, we need to learn certain rules. What is an active voice? See here, a sentence is taken. Here, SVO rule has to be applied. What is SVO rule? Subject, verb and object rule. See, subject may be either a noun or pronoun. During conversion, certain changes are done. What are those changes? Subject of active voice will become object of passive voice. In contrast, object of an active voice will become subject of passive voice. In between, there is a verb and it will get changed accordingly to the tense. Also, some pronouns will get modified. For instance, I becomes me, we become us, you become you, they become them, he becomes him, she becomes her, it becomes it. Let us go with the structures and some examples. Look at the structure here. Do and does of active voice will become is plus V3 or R plus V3. Is plus V3 or ARE plus V3. Do or does are basic forms of the verbs. They are V1 forms of the verbs. So the sentences have been given in simple present. Let us take a look at how the modifications are done with active voice sentences when they are changed into passive forms. Raju plays cricket. Raju is the subject, plays is a verb and cricket is an object. Then subject becomes an object, object becomes the subject. Now look at the answer. Cricket is played by Raju. What changes have been done with plays? Plays a V1 form. How is V1 form changed here? Is played. So why we have inserted is played instead of are played? Why did we prefer is instead of are? Because cricket is a singular subject, singular auxiliary verb or supporting verb or helping verb has been implanted here. If at all a plural subject is there, then it is followed by are instead of is. Now, is played is followed by a fixed preposition by. Then look at the second sentence. Geeta doesn't play cricket. Have you noticed any difference of this sentence with the first sentence? Yes, there it is. Geeta does not. Not has been added here. So this is a negative sentence because not gets existed in this sentence. Now let us see how this sentence will get changed. Geeta becomes an object as usually while cricket becomes the subject. So cricket by Geeta. What is there in between? Isn't played. As I have already told you, is followed by cricket because cricket is a singular subject there. Not becomes not. It will remain unchanged. Then play becomes V3 form. Play, played, played. We have preferred V3 form because of the above structure. Look at the third sentence. Do you play cricket? This is yet another different sentence. How? Because this is a question. How do you know that this is a question? Because this particular sentence ends with question mark. Moreover, the first word starts with an auxiliary word do. So it's a question. Now, how can this question be changed in its passive form? See, as the structure suggests, do is replaced by is. Then you becomes an object and cricket becomes the subject. So, is cricket played by you? Here played is the third form of the verb which is followed by a preposition by. That's it. Look at another structure and this structure relates to simple past sentences. Did of active voice will become a was plus V3 or were plus V3. Now straight away let us move on to first example. What is it about? Raju played cricket. Raju is the subject, played is the verb and cricket is an object. Raju becomes an object of passive form whereas cricket becomes the subject. Then the sentence will go on like this. Cricket was played by Raju. See, played becomes was played. Why we preferred was played instead of were played? Because cricket is a singular noun. So it is obviously followed by singular auxiliary verb was. And then play becomes third form of the verb played. And played is followed by the preposition by. Second sentence is here for you. Raju didn't play cricket. It's a negative sentence. Why it is so negative sentence? Because of the presence of not. Then how will this sentence get changed into its passive form? Obviously, Raju will become the object, whereas cricket will become a subject. See here, cricket wasn't played by Raju. See, cricket subject is here. Was has been chosen here because cricket is a singular subject or noun, and not has been adopted as it is, and it is followed by third form of the verb played, which further is followed by the preposition by. Right. The last sentence. Did Raju play cricket? See, this is a question. This is not a statement. What rules are to be followed for changing this active voice into passive voice? Did has to be replaced with was, and it is followed by cricket. And cricket is followed by third form of the verb played. Then it is followed by the preposition by, and then subject of the active voice Raju will become an object here. Question mark will remain to be the same. So dear students, this is all about the first part of active and passive voice. In my next session, I will be coming up with the part 2 of active and passive voice. Until then, bye. Thanks for watching.